Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Doom. That the last safe? Yes, I guess it is. Don't kill me, Mr. Make Buzz, dude! So yeah, hello everyone, and welcome back. It's been a long time, or long time no see. By the way, does anyone, well, I'm sure a lot of people know, but is that like a phrase, like, is this correct English, like long time no see? Because I know that the first, wait, new save, I know the first time I heard it, it was like some kind of Asian guy in a movie who couldn't speak English very well, and he said like, long time no see, or some girl or whatever, and I thought that it's bad English, but then there was some other movie or scene or video, or I don't know where I've seen it, but then there was some dude saying exactly the same, but he was in no way trying to be funny or anything, so I thought like, is this like correct English? I don't know, it doesn't seem like correct English, but anyways. So yeah, damn it, I should save more often. More often? I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of words you can say differently. Anyways, so yeah, what's going on? What's happening? The beta phase of the Panda Game has started. I have finally finished the game! Yay! Let's win! What? Don't. So yeah, yay! Panda Game's ready! Woo! Can't believe how relieved I am to finally be able to say that. Not because I think that, not because I didn't want to work on the Panda Game anymore, but I think fuck it. I think the thing is that I just wanted to make something new. You know, I want to be able to work on something different, something new. And that's finally the case, and I'm very happy that Panda Game seems to have turned out very fun. So far I have received only positive feedback so far. I don't know if the negative feedback just wasn't communicated to me, so like if people didn't like it they just said nothing. I don't know. But so far I only heard positive things, so I think the game is good. Hopefully people like it. I don't know. So yeah, the beta phase, the beta testing is going on, and so far there is only one major thing that really bothers me, which is a random crash that happens like, I don't know, between 2 minutes and 2 hours. You know, like it's completely random. And the worst part about this random crash is that I can't fix it, because I know, well, I have sent my game to the developers of the tool that I'm using to create the game before, about 1 year ago, and they said it's basically their fault. It's like some kind of animation handling, and I'm pretty sure that I've talked about this before, and they said they fixed it, and they sent me... What the... He's a fucking sniper, man. He shot the fucking neck from through a tree and stuff. You shit face. Die. So yeah, I gave the current version of the game to the developers and said like, hey, you know, remember me? Remember when you said the bug is fixed? Well, it's not. Please help me! So yeah, it's like kind of, I don't know, I really hope that they can fix it, because I don't know, I don't want to, you know, I have no choice. I don't want to give out a game that crashes, but at the same time, I know this sounds lame, but I really need the money. So I can't delay that any further, because my landlord already kicked me out of my apartment last year. Well, the well, I don't, don't ever pity me for anything. I'm not saying this to get some pity points from you. I'm just saying this because it's the current situation, and there is nothing to pity. Everything is fine. But last year I just forgot. I forgot to pay my rent. Never do that, by the way. Life lesson: never forget to pay your rent. And the landlord, or the dude, whoever owns this apartment building, wrote me a nice letter saying like, hey, you're out. But he didn't throw me out right away, but he gave me like 1 year time to pack my shit and stuff. So currently I'm living in an apartment that doesn't really belong to me anymore, so I have already been kicked out and I have to look for a new apartment, and moving is kind of expensive, so yeah, because I have to buy more new whatever carpets and for a new apartment, stuff like that. So it's kind of bit, yeah, you need a bit of money. And also I got a nice letter from my bank saying like, hey, if you don't get money soon, we will close your fucking bank account, you stupid shit. And I was like, oh shit. Well, guess I need some money, so whoops. But everything's going to be fine. Don't worry. I'm not the guy who says like, oh my god, everything is fucked, I'm doomed. Because I'm too much of a badass. So everything's going to be awesome. So yeah, but that's the reason why I can't delay the game like however long I want. I have to release it because I need money. It's simple as that. As shitty as it sounds. I know. But anyways, so yeah, what's going on? Yeah, the game, well, besides that, the game is pretty much done. There were a couple of things that I have to fix, for example some performance issues and stuff, but that's, I think, not really a big issue because by now I have figured out how to increase performance with the game, because I hate performance issues with a game that should run on a toaster, but yeah, I found ways to make the performance go better, so it shouldn't be a problem. And besides that, I don't know. Game's awesome, people like it, at least the testers so far. Maybe I get more feedback from other people who don't like it in the future, I don't know. But there are some things that I'm fixing and stuff like that, so I'm still busy working on it. So, but it's always a relief to have the majority of things done and working. For example, I worked so hard in the last month on the game that my brain kind of shuts down. It's kind of funny. When I was making a map for a game, for Panda Game, for a game, yeah, the Panda Game, and it's the longest map in the game. It's the last map, so it should be the longest and the most like interesting and fun. So, whoa. I tried to come up with all kinds of crazy mechanics or gameplay twists that I haven't thought about before. So my brain was just really working like shit, so I tried to figure out all kinds of crazy things. And I came to the point multiple times during this month where the brain just shuts down. It's just like, alright buddy, I'm out of here. And then the brain just like, it's, I don't know, it's kind of, wait, I have to go here, right? Yes. Because I have played this before, to be honest. I know it's a bad phrase, never say to be honest, because it kind of implements in... It kind of also tells you that you are not honest at other times. You know, when you say, to be honest, it kind of implicates, I don't know the word, that you're not honest at other times. So you shouldn't say that anytime, anywhere. Anyways, so yeah, the game is coming along very nice. It's almost done. I'm currently working on making the game prettier. That's the reason why I can't, well, I'm not making new versions every day, because I want to have the game pretty, and then I work on the bugs and stuff. So, you know, that's also a good thing if you don't fix anything right away, because maybe someone else finds the same mistake and gives you like some kind of very cool idea to fix that, and, you know, give you good new ideas about things. Like, for example, they don't say like, oh, the combat is kind of slow, but instead they say like, hey, the combat is slow, but you know, it would be kind of nice if you have like this or that, this other attack or mechanic or something like that. For example, I got an idea to improve the combat, to make it more fluid, because I didn't really use that many different combinations. For example, I don't know, who cares? So yeah, that's kind of awesome to have more impressions of people about the same issue, because they come up with some interesting ways to fix stuff and all that. So yeah, you know, I have played this before and I was rambling like for an hour, and I didn't want to do that before again, so I kind of re-record this area to be a little bit more condensed, I guess, because, I don't know, you don't want to hear me talk about, I don't know, Call of Duty for like 20 minutes, I guess. Who cares? So yeah, I have two questions. First one is from BWC153. He's asking, ever heard of the game Running with Rifles, and do you want to make a let's play of it? And I have not heard of it, but I have like looked it up on YouTube after you posted it, and it seems to be like some kind of top-down military, like army, whatever, war shooter. And I don't know, I don't think these kind of games are something that's fun to watch, because it's a one-hit kill type of game. So, for example, there's a sniper and I go around the corner and I die. So I replay the session like 20 times and then I find the sniper. And I don't think that this is some fun for others to watch. Like, maybe it's fun to play because you kind of figure out how to play a map or stuff like that. But I don't think this is kind of gameplay that people want to watch. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It's the same reason. There you go. Who cares? I don't want to ramble too much, because last time when I tried to answer this question I was rambling about Skyrim and all that shit, because I think Skyrim isn't a good game to let's play as well, but who cares? So yeah, I don't think I want to let's play it, because, well, I don't know. Maybe it's fun to watch people to play like something over and over and over, but at least when I do that in my videos, people are like, oh man, can't you just cut this shit out, man? It's boring to watch, you shit face. And I'm like, hey, don't call me shit face. That's rude. Anyways, next question. I don't want to fuck with you guys. Fuck off. Fuck you. Nero Kitsune is asking, and also I only have two questions, so don't ask me how I managed to ramble for like 1 hour with only two questions. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's like because I didn't make a video for so long. I don't know, who cares? So yeah, next question. Nero Kitsune. Do you ever look back at stuff like Unloved and think like, hey, I could have done this or that better? And yes, I do that quite a lot. I think it's something that everyone should do, because the thing is that when you create something, you have only two, well, you have a lot of opinions from other people's, but in reality only two things matter. That's the first thing is your own opinion, and the other thing is the majority of other opinions. Because, for example, if I take Doom, and let's just imagine that I'm John Romero and I created Doom, and there's like 1,000 people saying like, or 1 million people saying like, oh my god, this is the greatest game ever. And there's like one dude who says like, hey man, you know what this game needs? More ponies and unicorns. You know, that's the point where opinions from individuals don't matter at all anymore. You only take the majority of opinions and there's like, it's awesome, it's great, yay, let's kill shit. And then there's your opinion when you think like, hey, yeah, this is great, but I should have done this or that differently. And I think this is also, for example, with Gungar 2, the majority of people say like it's awesome, so I consider this game to be at least good, I guess. So people like it. But my own opinion is, well, of course I think it's a cool game and I like to play it. But in the end, now after playing it for so long, I have realized that the mechanic of having the levels of the weapon decrease when you get hit by enemies is not the perfect solution, because I designed it that way because of Cave Story, obviously, because I loved playing Cave Story while I was creating Gungar 2, and it was kind of a tribute, I guess, for all these three awesome games. But the thing I realized after the game was complete is that while leveling up your gun is a nice way to reward a player, well, it's basically like you reward a good player for upgrading your weapons and not getting hit by enemies, but at the same time you punish players who are maybe just casual players or players that, you know, aren't that good with platformers, that get hit by enemies by decreasing the weapon level. So basically the weapon level for a good player is almost always at max, and for a bad player it's almost always at minimum. So that's really bad, because when a player isn't that good at a game anyway, he doesn't want to get punished by that as well too, you know what I mean? So it's not very nice game design, and it scares off the casual players, and you don't want to do that nowadays anymore. Back in the day, you know, with the NES games and that, it wasn't really an issue, because players expected to play a game for a long period of time, so they would gradually get better and better, and then they would master it at one point. And nowadays this is kind of lost, because there are so many games that people don't want to spend like weeks practicing. They just want to be good, and they want to just from the beginning have a nice experience, and they just don't want to be they don't want to have this long learning curve that was used for games back in the day. And I can respect that, and I can understand that, because back in the day there was just like this one game that was awesome that came out, and you were looking forward to that for like, I don't know, months and months, or maybe years. And then finally it came out, and then you could play the shit out of that game. But nowadays there's like so many companies and so many different games and types of games, and they are all very good, so that players want to play a lot of games, and they don't want to spend like months and months practicing one game to be good at it so they can beat it. They just want to play a game like, I don't know, casually. And then there is the multiplayer aspect, where there is this very long curve. That's probably the reason why games like Call of Duty have this leveling system in their multiplayer, because they expect players to play the shit out of the multiplayer for months and months. So, but in the single player, meh, no leveling at all. So yeah, this would be, I don't know, this is kind of funny, I think. I don't know, this is a point that I've read about this morning, or I've heard about it in a video, I guess. Like, I don't know if you have heard it, probably, but the thing is that id Software, who are currently working on Doom 4, there was like this I don't know, news released that they are basically not knowing what they're doing with Doom 4, and they're just basically doing like, I don't know, they have like pretty crappy decisions and bad management, and the game is basically not existing. Like, it's in a very early phase, even though they have worked on it for like 5 years. And the thing is that when I've read about this, it was like, oh my god, it was like shocking. And when I first read about Doom 4 and the plans they were going for with it, they said something like they want to reboot the series from a point of view of Doom 3. And I really like that, because I think Doom 3, while it is a kind of good game, it's kind of boring compared to Doom 2. You know what I mean? I mean, when I think of Doom, I don't think like dark, scary corridors. I mean, did they really intend Doom to be scary from the very first version, like from Doom 1? I can't wrap my head around that. Doom never seemed scary at all. It seemed more like a fun shooter where you have lots of demons to kill and that's it. I don't know. So when I read about their plan of rebooting the series, I thought that they wanna go back to the original format, like having lots of demons and lots of guns and shooting stuff and running around and open areas and I don't know, like fun Doom gameplay. And then there were these leaked screenshots from an artist of Doom 4, like an environmental artist, showing the levels. And I saw a lot of Earth type of based maps, and I thought, yay, hell on Earth in a modern engine with old school Doom gameplay. This is all of my wet dreams come true at once. And I was so hyped by that shit. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for this game to come out. And now I've read the news about the plans they had for Doom 4. And basically, when they said they were rebooting the series, what they meant was they were going for a Call of Duty type of gameplay. In the single player Call of Duty gameplay. And I was like, oh my god, what? This is the worst shit ever. Haven't you seen like these maps or videos, like if Doom were done today? That's exactly what they tried to do. I mean, they wanted to make heavily scripted sequences for the single player experience. Now don't get me wrong, Call of Duty seems to be one of the most successful online multiplayer games nowadays. And that's awesome, you know, I don't play games like that anymore. I don't play like Counter-Strike and all that. Oh no, you didn't! Nope! Denied. Fuckface. And, you know, I'm not the type of, I don't like these competitive multiplayer shooters anymore. Because I've played the shit out of Counter-Strike, and that's kind of in the past for me personally, so I don't know. But I can understand like players playing Call of Duty. But at the same time, I think that the single player Call of Duty campaigns are one of the worst game designs I have ever seen anywhere. They're even worse than some very bad Doom maps. If you think of the worst Doom map, I think it's still better than Call of Duty single player campaign. Because the single player campaigns are basically one straight line that you have to go through, like in a stupid, mindless... Whoa. No. Oh shit. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like the most linear thing you can imagine. That's Call of Duty single player, and it's horrible, it's bad, it's worse than anything I can think of. It's the worst game design ever. And now if you compare Doom gameplay, which is open and fun, and the player has to think, and you know, it's awesome. And then id Software tried to make like Call of Doom-T? No! What? Are you insane? No! This is the worst thing ever! You don't want a fucking rail shooter Call of Duty, I know, maybe if some of you didn't play it, I can sum it up like this. If you're going on a straight line, then everything is okay. But as soon as you try to go explore the map on your own, like leave the area that the designers intend you to go through, there's like this fucking pop-up screen like, oh my god, you're leaving the battle area, go back or we will kill you with a stupid airstrike that comes out of nowhere. And yes, I know it's the same contrived shit with Battlefield. And it's just horrible. And you know why it's horrible? Because the game design is clearly based on the multiplayer. I don't know, this is just horrible. It's just... I know where this came from. It came from Half-Life. Half-Life was, I think, the first scripted event shooter kind of type. First-person shooter, so... And Half-Life was awesome, don't get me wrong. It's awesome, and Half-Life 2 is also extremely awesome. And yes, there were a lot of scripted events in these games, but you know, they had still a lot of freedom for the player to explore the maps and have like fun experience, and you know, that's the key word, freedom. Players like freedom in their games, and if you take that away and make like a scripted nightmare, that's bad. And I mean, if even I know that as some stupid indie developer, how bad are the fucking idiots who are working in the industry if they don't know that? It's just bad. It's horrible. How can you do that? It's software. How could you? God damn it. I mean, it's not like some random military shooter they're doing. It's Doom. What? Why do I... Did I miss the key? Where's the key? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm rambling again, I guess. So... Wait, where do I have to go? Here. Now what? And yeah, I was stuck at this map for like 20 minutes in the last recording I did. It's just bad game design. Level design, I should say. Here is the path I have to go. Here. Can you see how bad, how terribly this is designed? I mean, if you just don't notice this shadow because you think it's part of the map or stuff like that. Because look, here's the shadow as well. This is very, very bad design. Just, for example, make a door here. A door would be clear for a player to see like, oh, I have to go here. Because it's behind this wall. So when you come from here, from this angle, you don't even see it unless you turn your head. So this is very bad level design. Or at least make some candle on this wall or some other decoration that really pops out. So a player who comes back from this area immediately sees, oh, there's something new, I have to explore this. Anyway, this was a level design lesson from me. I don't know if I should be giving lessons on that, but I don't know. It seemed like kind of obvious for me to make maps, you know, the correct path you have to take should be obvious as fuck, so players don't get lost, because I get lost all the time. So anyway, this is it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't ramble as much stupid shit this time as in my last video. So yeah, I will go back to the Panda now. Currently, what the fuck? Hey, don't shoot me, you dick burger. Currently I'm working on making the game more pretty, adding more graphical things to the maps and stuff. And then I will iron out some gameplay flaws that people have mentioned. For example, the combat is a little bit clunky when you try to mix and match certain abilities with each other. So I will try to make it more fluid, so you can cancel one ability into the next one, which is the same way like Street Fighter, for example, works. Like anyway, so yeah, this is it. I thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that I didn't make a video for that long, but I was really working my ass off on the game, and I'm you know, I appreciate that you understand that. I'm pretty sure that I understand, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Oh yeah, by the way, if you have more questions, ask them as much as you like. So yeah, bye!